and I could see how that'd be very difficult for something like Harry Potter, which I think is very, just by nature of the author being British, the book itself is very British, I think.
Yeah.
And,
How can
and
you
it's
convey that?
and there's probably a lot of stuff in there that just Japanese people wouldn't
Notice.
understand.
Yeah.
It and like for example, I guess a lot of the monsters and the magic and all that stuff, it stems from like European folklore and stuff like that. So how do you translate
Right.
stuff like that?
For example, earlier you said 校長のバーコード. But probably somebody one day said 校長 hairstyle like a barcode, right? They just named it. But
Yeah.
if you're translating, you have to name the like magic or some creature in a book. That's very, very tough. Tough task.
Like I the other day was trying to explain what a gargoyle was to a Japanese person. And gargoyles are very like European, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's really a European thing. I mean, you can tell a Japanese person that a gargoyle is a statue on the corner of a building that kind of looks like a monster that has wings, but when you use that many words, it kind of loses its
Destroy
meaning.
the floor.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So then if somebody's translating Japanese, they're like, well, should I just use a Japanese monster instead?
Oh.
Or should I stick as true to the meaning? Should I just say gargoyle, even though nobody will understand?
Okay, so then I would use this Japanese devil name, something. So that the readers easily can enjoy it more, just focusing on the storyline.
Mm-hmm. But these are the choices you have to make when you translate. And in the story I was translating was just there's no mystical creatures or anything. It's just a World War II story, so I didn't have to deal with any of that.
Okay.
But at the same time, Japanese sentences, the way they're structured sometimes, if you try to take that structure and turn it into an English sentence, sometimes the English sentence just becomes really long. Because what I found is you can say a lot more in Japanese with fewer words, I think. Like Japanese sentences are just shorter than English sentences when you write them. And the Japanese clauses, you can kind of fit them together a lot easier, I think, than English clauses. So when you translate this to English and you try to stick to the Japanese sentence, sometimes the sentences just become super long.
Oh, right, sure. Yeah, for example, if you want to describe like Teshimau, the background, for example, if you want to describe like させられた background onto the letters, you have to add a lot of stuff. お母さんにテレビのチャンネルを変えられた. So my mother changed the TV channel. That's why that's like disturbed me, or like I really hate it. All the meaning combine them, like contain them.
Yes, and that's another thing. There's the grammar tenses that are used in Japanese. If you try to use that same grammar tense in English, like the saserareru, it just doesn't sound good in English. Like because that's not how we say it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So when Japanese people,
I was made to do nani nani. We don't say that.
今日は参加させていただいてありがとうございます。Then why you don't want to use causative in English, right?
Thank you for making me participate.
If that's your the other partner like, trying to do it, of course you don't feel that sounds right.
No. Yeah. So if that was in a book, I feel like a good. I don't want to say this. if I was a translator and that was in a book, I would try and make it sound just natural English. And I would say like, thank you for inviting me today.
Right.
I would just use a
Right.
completely different word.
Right.
Thanks for the invitation.
Right. So there's no 参加 or no させてくれて. Just invite another word is most like a proper, like fits the best. Yeah. I'm always wondering like how much, translators and authors had a like consent agreement, because when it comes like thinking about Harry Potter's, they like publish like tons of languages. I don't think each like translators and author like agreed upon anything. Yeah, so but that can be the publisher's job, might be, but I'm not sure. So yeah.
And then at some point, somebody just kind of has to trust that the translator is not
doing right job.
Yeah, I mean they can of course ask the translator, what does this mean exactly? But if you did that with every sentence, that would just take forever.
Yeah. Go.
By the way, I don't know if you know, but you're not sharing your screen. Did you mean to do that?
I don't think so. What do you mean? Okay. I haven't. Well,
it says waiting for azumiism.com to share screen.
Oh, okay. No. Of course I don't know this.
Okay.
Of course.
Oh, sorry.
No. It's okay. No, on the Twitch, it was shared, so I didn't notice. How about now?
I see it now.
Oh, okay. No, anyway. No, it's almost the time. Thank you for sharing. And what's your solution about your project?
Oh, so basically what we did is we found that it was easier for us to work separately. So my German friend, she helped translate half the book, and I helped translate half the book. And then I sent it to my mother, because my mother is an editor by profession.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom kind of edited it a bit, and then she sent it back to us, and then we revised it further. And basically, since I'm the native English speaker, I'm going to edit it again. And I told my German friend, like, I might just take some liberty and try and make it sound nice. And I asked my Japanese teacher if it's okay if I do that, and she said it's okay. Because she also speaks English pretty fluently, so it's not like she has to just take me for my word. She can check what I do, and she can tell me if there's anything that she doesn't like. So that's where we're at right now. I'm a little busy right now because it's Sotsugyou season.
Oh, okay. I see. So one question. So Junku no Hi actually does the original author exist or not? It's just a story conveyed by people.
A couple people wrote the book.
Oh, okay.
And they interviewed the guy who.
American
it's a real story.
Guy? American?
No.
No, Japanese guy like taking care of this place.
Yes, he was a child. He was a shogakuse when it happened, and his father built the monument. And then his father passed away, and then he's taking care of the monument right now. And I asked my Japanese teacher if he's still taking care of the monument, and I think she said he's doing it. He's still taking care of it, but he's quite old now. He's like probably
80,
90, late 80s or early 90s.
I see.
But I'm sure he has other people. And since then, that shogakko has closed down because there just wasn't enough students.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. thank you for sharing your story. That was really interesting. Yeah, we are earlier talking about localizers, like Twitter's people are got angry about how they translate Japanese content into the English world or any other language. Yeah, it's so hard job. Anyway, let's go to the ending. ありがとう、ありがとう。忙しそう、頑張ってる。But it's a really good experience for you to like collaborate people and working on something like that, right?
Yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it.
Yeah, and also you can learn this local history as well.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I consider this town my second hometown. I love this place. It's nice to learn about the history too.
いいですね、いいですね。ありがとうございます。私とパーカーさんはたまにこうしてディスカッションをしています。今日は皆さん来てくれて見てくれてありがとうございます。よかったら過去の回は全部Azumi YouTube にありますからぜひ見に来てください。パーカーさん、じゃあ卒業式が終わったら春休みだけど何かするの
？Oh hey, I'm gonna go to Osaka. You're from there, right?
そうです、そうです。大阪に行くんだ。
Check it out.
ああ、いいね。
特にUSJ に行きたい。
USJ に行きたい。
Yeah.
ああ、いいね。楽しみだね。3月、4月。
楽しみ。
そうだね。桜の季節になるね。じゃあ、また春休みになったらまた喋ろう。3月か4月ぐらいに。今日はありがとう、じゃあ。はい。じゃあ、またね。さようなら。